inspired by this kind of stories, today large number of companies have actually adopted the training centers in very, very backward parts of the country. And under this program, 25 to 30% of the cost of training is almost equivalent to 1 month's salary, is borne by the employing industry, and remaining is funded by Government of India and the state governments under. So, as I said, even the OJTC, Okla government cluster is here, and they have set up 5 centers in the area where they identify the youth below poverty line and train them and place them in industry. This kind of model, if it is expanded, I think probably one of the most important soft infrastructure requirements of the industry, that being lack of trained manpower, can be done while contributing to the inclusive growth agenda of the government. Given this, I'll just take 2 minutes to briefly take you through. When we say hard clustered common infrastructure, talking about physical, technology, marketing infrastructure. Talking about soft infrastructure, institutions, capacity building, social capital, skills, several of them. And traditionally, the infrastructure development, etc., and the not for kind of profit has been there. Even the cluster development program, probably we need to move towards commercially sustainable kind of program, in which we have the partnerships of the government, MSMEs, and the banks, because each one has its own strengths and weaknesses. Probably what we require is a kind of partnership and an organization like IL&FS or it could be anyone who can assume the role of program management, connecting these dots, driving the program from the concept to commissioning basis. And I'll just share about 4 different examples how this hard and soft infrastructure and clusters can be addressed. One is about value chain based approach. This is for the livelihood sector, in case in state Tripura in Northeast, for the bamboo based artisans. And in order to increase the livelihood opportunities, enhance the incomes, the approach could be entire value chain, farm to market approach, with the clear outcomes being increased in turnover, increased employment, etc. And here the infrastructure, the interventions need to cover the infrastructure, the skills, design, market, O&M support, entire range of program, entire range of the competitiveness related aspects. And to run this program, Tripura Bamboo Mission, government has created a kind of agency, institutional mechanism where the program management is done people like us. Look at the interventions, technology, production, market, skills, capacity and all that. So similarly, in a case of where we look at a kind of livelihood sector, standalone intervention probably will not have significant impact. We need to have a holistic and value chain based approach where we cover many of these interventions. The second model is that induced clusters. Can we look at inducing new clusters which will be free from the constraints of existing clusters? Because if you look at Tirupur or Ludhiana, some of these, they have grown over a period of time. There is no space for expansion. We can't set up a new unit there. So can 100, 150 units want to set up new operations? Can they come into a form of an industrial park? Or within industrial park, you have the entire supply chain. So in case of textiles, it could be pre-weaving, post-weaving, garmenting, the whole range of supply chain being created in a park which is owned and managed by the user industry in the form of a special purpose vehicle. That's the model. And if you look at it, gave the example of Palladam in Tamil Nadu, about 90 small weavers came together, 65 acres, and 160 crore is the investment there, and 2,500 jobs they create. Only the project cost in terms of setting up of the cluster, that is